good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, undefeated 3-division world champion, superstar boxer, Gervonta Tank Davis, 26 wins, no losses, no draw, 24 big wins by way of knockout, 27 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. He has a warning for his upcoming opponent, stablemate in undefeated WBA interim lightweight star boxer Rolando Romero. 14 wins, no loss, no draw, 12 wins by way of knockout. He is 26 years of age, 5'8" with a 69-inch arm reach. They will be having a rematch scheduled date, of May 28th in Brooklyn, New York, at the Barclays Center, of their original fight. Initially they were supposed to face off against one another December 5th in Los Angeles, California, but Rolando Romero, he had some serious allegations alleged against him, which saw him have to be removed from the fight. Gervonta Tank Davis had a replacement opponent in Mexican star boxer Isaac Pitbull Cruz, and who he won a unanimous decision against. With that said, they rescheduled the fight, and it's a rematch date, for them to take on one another. And Rolando Romero has been talking up this fight for quite some time. He's been calling out Gervonta Tank Davis for years now. They're both signed with Mayweather Promotions, Mayweather CEO Leonard Ellaby, and they both fight on and with the PBC Premier Boxing Champions founder and advisor Al Heyman, and this fight will be on Showtime. So with that said, Rolando Romero, he claims that he's going to knock out Gervonta Tank Davis. He's always seen something in Gervonta Tank Davis that he feels like he can knock Gervonta Tank Davis out. He calls himself, the guy who's going to, end Gervonta Tank Davis's career. Gervonta Tank Davis's power is overrated. He talks up this fight. He's been talking up this fight for quite some time. Nobody could mistaken Rolando Romero for not being able to promote a fight. The allegations against him were dropped. It seemed to be proven not to be true. Seemed to be false allegations. And, now he's getting his opportunity to eat at the table, right? He had some plans already set forth when the fight was initially scheduled, and that didn't happen, And so now he's getting his opportunity back at the opportunity to fight Gervonta Tank Davis and make a name for himself. And so he did a recent interview where he said a few things like he believes that it could possibly be, a shootout between the two of them. They could be going back and forth. He don't know how it's going to play out, but initially he stated he's knocking Gervonta Tank Davis out. It's going to be an action-packed fight, and it's going to end quickly. So Gervonta Tank Davis, with that said, now has finally responded to Rolando Romero, and he said, "Oh, don't get it twisted. No mistaken. It's going to be just that, and it's going to be a knockout for sure in the Barclays Center May 28th." So Gervonta Tank Davis wants to reassure Rolando Romero, don't backtrack now. Don't say you don't know how the fight is going to play out. Don't say you don't know if it's going to be, a barn burner. It's going to go back and forth. He says it's going to be just that for sure. That's exactly what it's going to be from the opening bell. And believe somebody's getting knocked out May 28th at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. So Gervonta Tank Davis is definitely looking to make a statement against Rolando Romero. Romero is stating that Gervonta Tank Davis has been fighting smaller guys. Gervonta Tank Davis' power is overrated because of the fact that he's competing against guys that are smaller than him. Well, Gervonta Tank Davis, for one, is not the biggest guy. He's only 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. Now, his weight, he allowed his weight at one particular time to balloon up in between fights, but he's not a big guy by no stretch of the imagination. So for him to face guys like, he brought up Leo Santa Cruz, 4-division world champion, Mexican superstar boxer. He brought up, a few other guys, that Isaac Cruz, who he talked about, who was 5'3" with a 63-inch arm reach. But nonetheless, Tank Davis is not a big guy. So he stated that, he's a big guy with power. and it's going to be completely different for Gervonta Tank Davis, right? He's had some questionable fights and questionable wins, more so the Jackson fight, where many people thought that he lost the fight. Okay, he doesn't show to be very skilled, very technically sound. Okay, he does have power, 14 wins, 12 wins by way of knockout, but he doesn't have many fights, and those wins are not at the highest level. Okay, Gervonta Tank Davis brutally knocked out Leo Santa Cruz. He brutally knocked out Mario Barrios. Okay, he showed his versatility, his ring IQ, ability to make adjustments against Isaac Pitbull Cruz. So Gervonta Tank Davis' power, I believe, is real. 26 fights, 24 knockouts. Isaac Cruz, he never truly caught him clean. And Isaac Cruz, you could tell he studied, as Tank stated. He studied for the fight, and he was catching Tank's uppercuts. He was catching Tank punches. He was definitely prepared for Gervonta Tank Davis' fight. And so with that said, Gervonta Tank Davis never truly caught Isaac Cruz clean, okay? If he catch you clean, his grazing punches knocks you out. But if he catches you clean, for sure, you're going to sleep, okay? He dropped Yorioka Gamboa a few times, and in the later rounds, look, he ended up stopping Yorioka Gamboa. So he definitely has a lot of power, okay? The hype behind Gervonta Tank Davis, in my opinion, is very real. I think that, his ability to make adjustments, his ability to box, his ring IQ, his jab, his technical skills gets overlooked because everybody gets enamored with his power. And seeing as though Rolando Rolly Romero isn't the most skilled, technically sound guy, more importantly, on the defensive end, he doesn't show to have, to be disciplined on the defensive side. Offensively, he's very awkward, very unorthodox, throws punches from wild angles. He's very looping with his punches. Tank Davis is much sharper. His punches are straighter. His ring IQ is higher. He's far more experienced. He's double the fights, nearly double the fights of Rolando Rolly Romero. And he's been on a higher level. Quite frankly, Rolando Rolly Romero stated that in an interview, he never had a press conference for a fight. He didn't know what to say and what to do in the initial build-up for the first fight. That he didn't even understand what to do at the press conference because he's never had a press conference, okay? So that speaks volumes in itself. He's never been on the stage. I think it's just far too early, in my opinion, if you ask me, for Rolando Rolly Romero. But this is something he's been calling for. He's been asking for it. And a lot of fighters today's time are getting opportunities earlier and earlier, okay? We see Shakur Stevenson, 2-division champion, getting ready to unify the super featherweight division, and he only has 16 fights. Look at Lomachenko. He has a total of 18 fights. He's a 3-division champion and unified the lightweight division. So more and more, we're starting to see guys, getting the opportunities with not too many fights. And here we have another situation. I just think the style matchup is bad for Rolando Rolly Romero. I think that, the fact that he's not disciplined on the defensive side, along with the fact that his punches are very wide looping and he's not very experienced. And when those lights get bright, it's completely different. And Gervonta Tank Davis he doesn't have many weaknesses, if any. He has a sturdy chin. Okay. He has the ability to box. He has the ability to fight north and south, east and west, lateral. Okay, he showed that he could box on the back foot. Okay, he could box coming forward. If he needs to be the aggressor, he can do that. He could be the counter puncher if he needs to do that. He can use his jab. He can use angles. He's the complete package. Okay, the only shortcomings he have is simply his height, right? His physical size, his physical appearance. Where you look at Rolando Rolly Romero, he doesn't have a good jab. Okay, his punches are wide and looping. The quickest way to any destination is straight. Gervonta Tank Davis punches are straight. Rolando Rolly Romero punches take the scenic route. They're wide and they're looping. And when you're dealing with somebody with the ring IQ of Gervonta Tank Davis, he's going to see the punches coming, okay? And he's going to step in to Rolando Rolly Romero's punches. That's something Rolly Romero is not used to, okay? When Tank, normally fighters are going to move away. The level of fighters that Rolando Rolly Romero fought, they're trying to get away from his punching power. Tank Davis is going to understand and step into it, let it go around him, step into the power, let the punches go around him, and then he's going to deliver his punches on the inside. So I can't wait to see Gervonta Tank Davis. Let Rolando Rolly Romero know. Don't start backtracking. This is just going to be exactly that, a barn burner, and somebody's getting knocked out May 28th at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Alicia Baumgartner, you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV. Bye.